All right, y'all, we're back for episode 2. This episode, we are going to touch a little bit on the questions our Patreon members had and a few of our Facebook posts. People had some questions they wanted answered. This podcast is brought to you by QNA Network.
I'm Kelsey.
I'm Jasmine.
I'm Valerie.
And I'm Ariel.
And we are For the Moms.
So last episode, we kind of left off and we said that I met someone through Valerie from social media.
Yeah.
We're no longer friends, and that was one of the questions.
Just kind of clarifying what happened.
Well, hold on. I was trying to...
I mean, we're still like...
Cordial.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no
Sorry,
hate
I
or
was
anything.
trying...
No, there's no...
Just decided that it wasn't...
I was trying to find the name.
Best.
So Juju and Alyssa wanted to know about her on Patreon. So we were just going to get into that really quick. There's no hate. There's no...
She needed something, I would be there for her.
Yeah. If she called me today and needed something, I'd be there.
Yeah, y'all
always
are just
have.
good like that, though. Y'all are good people.
It's just, we were tired of
Exhausted.
lies.
Yeah.
And I feel like me and Valerie have been portrayed as these mean girls or these horrible friends. Especially like whenever the baby shower and gender reveal came around and we didn't go.
That's when it kind of...
That's when
Took the
shit pretty
turn.
much hit the fan.
Yeah.
Because anytime, and I can pull this up, it's in black and white, it's recorded. Anytime either one of us got on live, several comments. Y'all are shitty friends. Why didn't y'all go?
And
so
they
on and
still,
so
they
forth.
still comment. Like,
Yeah,
it's
so-
I've never
It's
been
like
on
the
a
most
live where her
popular
name
topic,
is not
yeah,
brought
amongst
up.
all of us.
Yes. And it just gets old. And that's kind of why we're doing this, is because we're tired of it. We know we put our life on social media. We understand y'all have questions. That is completely understandable.
But we also don't put everything on social media.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Y'all don't know a tenth of what happened. Y'all literally do not know a tenth.
and they never will, and they shouldn't.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
that's not
And,
for the world.
I'm not going to air all of that girl's business.
Unless both parties agree to it, and then hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm not on here to bash her. I'm not on here to hate on her. But just know that y'all don't know a fraction of the truth.
That's the key word, truth.
We have always been there for her.
Supported
Always.
anytime.
We always wanted her to be included.
Yes.
We've even
Absolutely.
paid her way.
For the girls trip.
Yep.
Because, and it was my idea. I'll be the first to say it.
never got to thank you.
I felt bad. I said,
I would say that did it for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Me
felt
and
taken
Valerie-
advantage of when we invited her. We agreed to...
Made her feel
Yep.
included.
Me and
Yes.
Valerie went in halves. We paid her spot for
Oh, wait, they paid too because we did reimburse them for
Oh,
a portion of that.
Yes.
And
they did too. I
Never
forgot
got
about
a thank you. And that really did upset me.
Yeah. And that's mainly what did it in, but then several other things, lies. So many lies that we caught her in. And the sad thing is, we were always there for her. We never judged her. Even whenever
Yeah.
she made the choices she did, we still tried to support her.
I feel like there was no reason to ever lie. Like,
And it's just like she couldn't keep up with the lies.
Yeah.
We would catch her time and time again. And I hate that. I don't know why she ever felt the need to lie. We were very understanding, I felt like.
more
for
than
sure.
so.
But no, there's no hate. I wish her the best on her new journey in life and, her little family. But I have nothing else for her. I will say it rubbed me the wrong way whenever I saw her humiliate someone on live not long
I
ago.
would say that
That's not her.
her personality
No,
has
no.
changed.
That's not
when
her.
her relationship has changed.
That would
Yeah.
that
She's
really did.
not the same one
That hurt
same
me.
person at all.
No, at all. Whenever I saw that, her laughing about somebody's downfall, that rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, that is shitty.
Yeah.
Because
Because I feel like nobody laughed at her when she was at rock bottom.
No.
You know?
You're right.
Um,
You're right about
and
that.
that person has done so much for her and her
Yeah.
daughter. And just to do that on a platform with hundreds and thousands of people watching, that was shitty.
Embarrassing.
That,
She embarrassed herself.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that just made me feel a different type of way about her.
Yeah.
For sure. And I've known her the longest.
Valerie's not
I
long.
met
Yeah.
her through our daughters went to school together, and that's how I met her. And I always looked at her as a little sister. And it took 2 years to figure out her true colors, but some people change.
But going back, I feel like it's important that not to keep that toxicity in your life. Like that's a good,
It was draining.
Yeah.
We were drained.
That's
Right.
another thing is, sometimes it might hurt to kick someone out of your life. And I feel like we're going to kind of do an episode about that because I have like a lot of childhood trauma and me like distancing myself from certain family
people.
members. I'm definitely going to get into that on like a little
I
childhood
feel like we all
trauma
kind of have
episode.
mommy issues.
Yes. Yes. But stand up for yourself and do what's best
Definitely.
for you.
Keep your peace.
Yes, keep your peace, even if it comes with some hate or negativity. Do what is best for you at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, nobody else matters other than you. It doesn't matter what people think, and people think they know.
And even them knowing the truth, they still gonna have something to say.
Yeah, always.
And that's okay.
Always.
And
And that's okay.
So at the end of the day, it's really what's best for you.
Yeah.
Because
You
no matter
have
what,
to-
you're not gonna please everybody.
No, you have to do what's best for you, and that's all it is, But no, I wish her the best, and that's really all I have to say about it. So many of y'all have asked, so I hope y'all tune in to this episode, even if you don't watch any other ones, so y'all can stop asking because literally we cannot get on live.
They're not gonna stop asking.
If y'all could see our filtered comments, our filtered comment section on saying how shitty of a friend we are for not going to her events.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Quite literally insane. But on to some other questions. You have anything else to say?
No? Kelsey?
No.
Ariel?
No.
Okay. Brandy asked, how has it been adjusting to life, not traveling and staying in one place? How did the girls do with the adjustment? It's different. I think it's more cleaning my house versus the camper. The camper is
That's been the main thing that you have
Oh
said.
my
I feel like
God.
Valerie warned you about that too. She's like, wait till you have a house to clean.
Y'all, it's been terrible. Like, I have tried my best not to hire a house cleaner just because, like, in my mind, I'm like, I stay at home. Although I work social media and I am truly busy a lot
It's
of times.
a job.
Yeah, it's a
Especially
full-time
now
job.
that, like, we're doing the podcast and I'm having to make posts for that and, create these things and stuff like that. And all of that, it's literally double the work now. But in my mind, it's like I stay at home. Why can't I keep up? But that's been the biggest thing for me is cleaning. Girls have pretty much adjusted well. Ella has adjusted amazingly. Evie, she hates her bedroom. She
Since when?
since for
Like day one?
no, the first about 2 weeks, she loved her room. She slept in her room. She doesn't even want to go in there to play unless like kids are over.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so funny.
She despises
I think they
it.
forgot to cut the umbilical cord.
Yeah, she's attached, y'all. It's bad.
She is. She loves her
I
mama.
go lay in the bathtub just to relax. She's making
She's
a
right
pallet
there.
on the floor. Like,
Or when she's cooking, I see her little no teeth smile popping up.
Yeah.
yes, literally.
She's so cute
It-
though.
It's terrible. Quite literally terrible. And then she also asks, would I do it again if needed? So actually, I would have kept traveling. If we were not in one spot in Texas, I would have went on another job. Only mainly probably like up north. I wouldn't have done south because I'm tired of Texas, Louisiana area. I would have traveled another year or two. I didn't mind it. My biggest downfall was staying in one place for so long in the camper. But I don't know. I would do it. Just depends on the area, how long it would be for.
Yeah.
But
I couldn't live in a
I
camper.
couldn't. I commend you because
I can't even.
hard.
I can't even go 25 minutes down the road from my house to the kids' school because we're in a car and all like.
in that small area.
Yeah.
On top
the
of
car
each other.
don't get y'all.
a lot of
The
outside.
car time. The
Oh,
car
yeah.
time don't get y'all because
Yeah.
I feel
My anxiety's through the roof by the time I get
Yes.
home.
Yeah.
I am in a good mood when I pick them up, and when they get in the car, start fighting,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Destiny wants to know what was the hardest part about traveling full time. Probably missing out on family events. We had to miss a few funerals for family members that was pretty close to us just because we were so far away and just couldn't get home. And I'd say that's the biggest thing is family time, birthdays.
I feel like I probably didn't have a lot of help on the road either.
None.
Yeah, it was
you
just
know,
you and Josh
obviously.
and the
Yeah.
girls. So
We went, the very first time I left Evie was for my birthday when we went to New Orleans for
we went to
Kelsey.
Wetzel. Yep.
She was 5 years old when I left her for the very
Yeah.
first time. Now, take that, like, my mother-in-law might have kept her for an hour.
Right,
Like,
but
if me and
nothing
Josh
like-
went,
Yeah,
like,
long
but
term.
overnight, yeah.
overnight.
but that's also probably why she's so attached to you.
Yeah.
Because it was her and mom, you know, for
Yes.
so long.
Yeah,
She's
we
like,
definitely.
dang, mama got friends and she just leaves me.
So yeah, I would definitely say, you know, just missing out on family things and no help. It was literally just me, Josh, and the kids. And then let's see. All right, Valerie, Ashley wants to know, how did you meet Mark?
I met Mark at a Mexican restaurant. Morgan was 4 years old at the time, and me and an old friend were out, and she was with her daughter. And then we have somewhat of a connection with her daughter and my husband's family. And then we went and ate dinner with them. And I was like, who's that across the table?
Who is he?
Who is he? And she's like, that is Melanie's brother. And I was like, oh, is he single?
Let me get
And
some of that.
she picks up her phone and she texts Melanie and she said, Valerie is interested. And she leans over to Mark and he said, I'm down.
Oh, that was
Okay.
So we were going to actually, we were going to be at the birthday party the next day together. Didn't even notice it. And then I went home to my little apartment with Morgan. And then I got a 2 a.m. Facebook DM.
No lie.
Because he went out afterwards that night.
Oh, that's
with his
hilarious.
sister and stuff. And
Yeah.
actually, he just got out of a breakup like less than a month. And the reason why he was out that night is because Melanie drug him out because he was depressed over his breakup. He's probably going to kill me for saying that. So he messaged me at 2 a.m. in the morning, and I don't even know what he said. I forgot, but I didn't get it until the next morning. And then he said that he had to be the lifeguard at the pool the next day. And we just started talking ever since.
So cute.
We met in August, and I moved in his house October.
So did he ever like take you on an official first date or anything like that?
No, she just moved right on in.
Yeah, she's like, come on.
Pretty much.
fine.
And the way that he asked me
Yeah.
to move in, because I was just living in my apartment, he said, we can just paint that extra bedroom pink for Morgan.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
So, yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah. So I don't recommend moving in after 3 months with a kid, but it worked out.
It worked
out.
out.
Hey,
Yeah.
me and Josh, I don't know
I feel
if
like
I've...
when you know, you know. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
felt
same.
like with Mark,
Same.
I knew.
I just slowly kept bringing stuff to the camper. I just
Oh,
slowly
really?
kept bringing stuff every
That's so
time I
funny.
come for the
Me
weekend.
and Josh moved super fast.
And I was like,
Eric
hey,
and I did too.
He's like, are you just moved in now? I'm like, oh, yeah, pretty
And
much.
we've all been married for how long? Like pretty much 10 years, right about?
Me and Josh have been together 11 years. We've
Yeah.
been married 8 years.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we've been together 11, married 10. And
We've been together
we
for
moved
13,
pretty fast.
married 8 years.
So when
And
you
it
know,
was
you
8.
know.
Yeah.
Like,
we are going to be married 10 and been together 12.
Well,
Yeah.
me and Josh were engaged for practically the whole time we were together.
yeah. Y'all were living, yeah.
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 We just didn't get married until
No.
2017.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, Jerry thinks it's a good idea if we all write a cookbook. She's asking if we'd ever consider it.
I think it's a great
I
idea.
do too.
Yeah.
We actually talked about
We actually
it.
discussed
We
this and
did.
talked about it. We are planning. We are going to do
Yeah.
it. We're going to take
All our
recipes.
favorite cocktails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more. It's
Appetizers.
gonna be more like a cocktails,
Appetizers.
appetizers, and like the
Main
dinners.
dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinners.
It's not.
I would say are probably the most like popular dishes that I've made that were
It's gonna be like our more popular
Yeah.
dishes,
Yeah.
like main dishes. But most of the time when we're together, we're doing quick meal. Like I say, quick meals, appetizers,
A lot of
and drinks.
appetizers.
So-
and dips and
It'll be
Yeah.
a lot of that
Cream
and like our
cheese.
popular,
Eat lots of cream cheese.
lots and lots of cream cheese. It'll be that. We have discussed that and we are going to do that. And we may even give you all some cooking videos.
Yes.
If you subscribe.
We
Yeah.
do have that in the works. We're gonna do some cooking videos here in the studio.
Yep.
That's gonna be fun.
That is
It'll
gonna be
really
fun.
fun.
That's gonna.
We'll even
more in
give
our
y'all a
element.
couple videos on making drinks, our favorite cocktails
Yeah.
on how to make
Yes.
it.
I need that espresso martini.
Yes.
Yeah, I need
That's
the-
what I need.
I need the
Yes.
proper way.
Yes.
Because what I did,
Was not it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Poor Valerie. She
all I
said,
had was what I had.
she
Yeah.
said, I am not
Not-
drinking this. This is a no.
Not good.
This is a no for me.
Somebody said, "Where's the espresso?"
They did. You used cold brew, huh?
I did.
Yeah.
Because I saw this with Tiffany used when.
It's that same brand. It's just
But
the
they have
espresso version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way
The
different
Stoke or whatever
taste.
it's called.
Mhm.
TTB
Yeah.
girls love them some espresso martinis.
for
Oh
sure.
yeah, for sure.
Yes.
What was the other question? There was another question.
That was it, huh? That was the
Yeah.
cookbook.
No,
No.
on the
Oh.
Facebook, mine won't load.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Jamie wants to know, as a mom that seems to have lost herself in motherhood, I'd love to hear how y'all find things you like again after becoming a mom. So I guess kind of how we found ourselves again after like that whole postpartum craziness.
I
Yeah.
feel like
You
I
know,
just found myself
right?
after 16
Yeah,
years.
literally.
Yeah, it's
My friends helped me find myself.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It definitely takes a while. It takes.
Okay, if you have little ones, toddlers, that is harder.
It is.
Yeah.
I
Your
feel
whole
like as
world
my kids gotten
revolves.
older, it's gotten easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
It's probably the hardest on me because
I mean,
my
this
kids.
is the first time I haven't been pregnant, and
Yeah.
I was legit pregnant every 3
Yeah.
years.
It was really hard on me because when I met Josh was already living here in Baton Rouge. And so I'm away from my family. I have zero family here. Jasmine is the one who has actually watched my kids for the very first time overnight for multiple days, and I'm so thankful for that. But my family lives 2.5 hours away, so honestly, postpartum was really. I never had postpartum depression. I had like pre-pregnancy depression the second time, and as I didn't want a baby at that time. I wasn't ready for another baby. But afterwards, it's just like it was really hard because I had zero help.
Yeah.
And we tried a babysitter from a babysitter page, and
Do not recommend.
do not recommend at all because I have videos of that. That was a little crazy.
Not having help.
Yeah.
That is
Not
huge.
having help was
especially when they're
very-
little.
That was my
very
biggest struggle.
hard. I think that was the hardest part, honestly. Taking care of a newborn is easy, but when you have zero help besides, I mean, my husband helps, don't get me wrong. He helps way
Yeah.
more than, normal husbands do, I guess. But if we want it to go somewhere, it's hard because you can't trust everybody with your kids.
No, you cannot.
And so it's hard when they're babies because they can't talk. They can't tell you anything. Now my kids are getting a little bit older, so they can tell me what's going on. And like I said, Jasmine was the very first person I trusted to leave my kids with outside of my parents.
Lost a little sleep, but it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
she lost a little sleep.
Just
So
a
one of
little
my
bit.
kids get up super early.
That's okay. That's
They were
okay.
fun, though.
But
They were.
that's the hardest part of postpartum for me. And finding myself really and truly, I still am finding myself. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
It's a journey.
yeah, it really
Definitely.
is. It really is. My favorite things to do, I go get my nails done. That's my me time.
Yeah.
I go to the nail salon. My kids go to a Mother's Day out, so they're only going for like half a day. I'll just kind of hang out, do my own thing. I'll go walk around Target. I mean,
I feel like just any little bit of alone time is
Yes,
crucial.
literally.
You
And
can,
people are like,
you can decompress.
oh, you want to dump your kids
Yeah.
off all the time? No,
No.
I don't. It's just, I need a break sometimes.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you're a stay-at-home mom. You have a break all the time. No,
No,
you
No,
don't.
it's
you
constant
don't.
stimulation.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
That's how it
It's
was for
totally
me.
different.
It
Like,
was,
you-
yeah.
even
It-
just
it's-
sitting in my car.
Yes,
before
I will go
walking
sit.
home.
Yeah,
Y'all,
just
I will
the
go
peace
sit in
and
the parking lot
quiet.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I
Y'all
love
like
laugh.
sitting in
I
my
would go
car.
lock
Yes.
myself in my bathroom,
Yeah.
like in my house, just
Yeah.
for like 5 minutes of like just alone time.
Yeah.
That was my biggest problem too was, we started traveling when Ella was 2 weeks old.
Mhm.
So, first time mom, I practically raised myself and my sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I started traveling with Josh. We hit the road when
Yeah.
our oldest was 2 weeks old. And I'm like, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
I didn't have nobody there to help me.
Right.
We
Mm-mm.
stayed gone
Figure
on
it
the
out.
road for years. We didn't come back home
Yeah.
to visit, like periodically. But no, it was just me.
Yeah.
Josh was working a turnaround for a lot of it, and he was
Yeah.
working 7/12s. And don't get me wrong, he helps. He helps a lot. He'll
Yeah.
do the dishes,
Mhm.
he cooks.
Yeah.
Josh helps. But it's just different whenever you're a mom.
Yeah.
Like, it's tiring.
Right.
And then, people judge you if you, and I didn't have that. I did not leave my kids with anyone, like especially on the road. I knew no one.
Yeah.
But whenever you do,
They're
they
quick
judge
to-
you because
yeah.
they're like, oh, you stay at home. Why do you need a break? Just because you stay at home doesn't mean that you don't deserve a break.
yeah.
If anything.
Also, you need some time with your husband, because I learned quickly just from our last 2 Vegas and Nashville trips that me and my husband don't fight when the kids are not around.
No,
Literally.
a lot of it is rooted around the
Yes.
kids.
As soon as we landed back into Louisiana off that airplane, we're fighting. Well, bickering, not fighting. We don't really fight. Just with the kids and stuff like that. But when the kids are not around and don't need we do
it's
not
back
fight.
to when y'all were dating.
So finding your relationship, your marriage again is nice.
And having a decent partner matters. Like that.
For sure.
I wouldn't be able to do it without Josh.
No, same.
Because there are some husbands out there.
I know my
that do
husband's
not
gonna
help.
be listening to this. He's like, I told her she always is gonna need me, but I'm not even gonna lie. I do depend on Josh for a lot, and I don't just depend on him because he supports our family. Okay, I stay at home. He supports my family.
We're not there just for the money.
No.
I'm not there just for the money, because that doesn't even matter to me. It's just Josh is a really good partner. He helps with the kids. He's
involved.
Yeah.
He's very involved. Like if I need him to take off work to do something, to come meet me one morning for something or anything, he will do that. And it's just, he's a really good partner.
I think that's huge.
I've
And I'm very
people
grateful.
that don't have some husbands that don't pick up a finger at home. They think they go to work and don't.
No,
I feel
trash
so
can.
sorry.
That trash can.
Oh, it's gonna be overflowing.
I mean, like texting. I'm like, you didn't take the trash out this morning.
Yeah.
No, but that's just like the little everyday things, Nothing that's gonna.
I feel bad for those moms that don't have that help.
Don't have the help. Definitely.
My biggest thing I can tell you is just, for one, try your best and just try to make some alone time for you. Even if you try to just get into a better routine with the kids to where you have more alone time, even if it's at home. Go take a hot bath or and not all parents have like baby monitors. Some people may not be able to afford it. My biggest suggestion is FaceTime another phone.
And also, if you know your kids are in the house, if your doors are locked, your kids are safe. Yeah. If you need to go lock yourself in that bathroom or that closet for 10 to 15 minutes
with some chocolate,
and just take some breaths and breathe.
Yeah,
and do that. Nobody's judging you, because I can tell you right now that I've done that. I know my kids are in the house safe. They're playing. Yeah, they might be fist fighting in there, but they're okay.
Yeah.
So
quite a few nights when Eric was on the road in Texas, like he had never traveled before, right? And then the last 2 years he was gone Monday through Friday. Y'all, I don't know how I think y'all's friendship really, because that was right around the time where I started becoming friends with y'all, and we were talking every night through our group chat, and I didn't feel as alone. So that really, like, y'all, I'm about to cry.
Aww.
Like, y'all really helped, and I'm really grateful for that.
Yes.
Being a mom is hard. It's not easy.
It is. It's very, very rough.
And I'm not no perfect parent, and I'm not no gentle parent.
Nobody is.
Yeah.
I'm not a gentle parent.
Nobody's perfect.
No, and I feel bad when I get a little too loud.
Yeah, everybody. We all have
overstimulated.
Yeah.
I feel like the times that I did live with my mom, she yelled so much. So I try not to yell.
But it's hard.
It's hard because
I yell all the
I've
time.
done told you 6 times, and I'm talking in a normal voice. Now I'm yelling because
they're waiting for you to yell before they start listening.
And they're like, okay, I'll do it.
Okay. Mason waits for you to get up, and the hand comes up. Then he'll do what he needs to do.
And then after I do yell and they finally listen, I feel like a maniac.
They're like, you're being loud.
I feel horrible.
I'm like, if you listen the
if
first
you
10
listened
times.
the first 4 or 5
no
times.
gentle parenting over here.
Yeah.
We tried the getting down on the level, and she's just like,
it's hard not to be a reactive parent. It really is.
And like Ella, she's my soft-hearted one. You just look at her wrong and she's crying.
Cadence is the same.
Evie, on the other hand, oh my gosh. That kid will make you chase her.
Yeah.
Like,
Ava's soft-hearted. She'll cry easily.
that's how Ella is. You literally
Not
just
Mason.
look at her
Whitley's
the
been
wrong
telling
way.
me, she's like, I'm not your friend no more. You've been my friend all day. I'm not your friend no more now. I'm like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Daddy's my favorite.
Yes.
When we say no,
I'm like, go see him then.
Go bother dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, being a mom is not easy.
But just try your best, to find yourself.
You got to find that balance between if you are married, married life, being a mom, and just
absolutely
still being yourself. You can't, your whole personality can't be your kids or
You can't
your marriage.
just be
You're
a mom.
You're still you. I mean, you
Yeah.
still have to be you.
I feel
too.
like that's hard though because we do. Every
Yeah.
mom does it, right? You
Yeah.
get lost in motherhood
Yeah,
and you
for sure.
forget who you are.
Oh, I was lost in motherhood for a
That's
while.
why I have taken the time. Like I said, I go to Hot Works. Me and Jasmine have
Yep.
just started. We started Pilates.
I
That's
wish I was more like
Find
you.
hobbies.
taking the time for me.
If
And
there's one way that Kelsey doesn't fit in is that bitch will wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go work out. That
Yeah.
ain't me.
I will, y'all. I will.
She's good with that.
I enjoy it
I
though because
can't.
sitting in that
Well,
sauna by myself
Ariel-
for that 45 minutes is just peaceful. Like it was just peaceful for to me.
Yeah.
But now the group workout setting I really do like because it's somebody telling me what to do. It's giving me a challenge and
Right.
it's
Right.
Some motivation.
Ariel is very motivated though. She works out every single day.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know
She does not miss
it's
a
just
day.
habit,
Yeah.
That's why
though,
she got a
y'all.
hot body.
I'm trying to be more like them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
I
but
wish
it
I
was
had-
just
Valerie, you
something-
just need to come to
I-
Pilates.
It was
We're going
something-
tonight, 6:30 p.m. We
It
will
was
be
something
there.
that I found for myself that I enjoyed doing, but it also gave me that little bit of me time, just like going to get my nails done. I try to do
Yeah.
them at home, but I like
hate
going
getting
to
my
the.
nails
I mean,
done.
sometimes I hate sitting at the nail salon, but
You never
it's
like
just
'em.
something I do for myself
No,
that I go
Valerie's
and I
too
feel better.
picky.
No, I
Immediately
just
when I
can't
get
sit
my
there
nails
that
done,
long.
I'm like, okay, I feel like a bad
Yeah,
bitch.
just
Let's
something
go.
little
Like,
for you
Yeah.
and you alone, not
Yeah.
something that revolves around your husband or something that revolves
Yeah.
around your kid. Do something that you wanted to
wanna
do.
do.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
She went and got a deep tissue massage.
Yeah,
I
Shave with
did.
donuts.
I
I'm
did.
going to get my head
It
thing
was
done
so
next week.
good.
Oh,
Oh, when are we getting our facials? I know that's not part of
Whenever.
like
yeah.
we need
she's
that.
She's back full time.
Okay,
so
we need
whenever.
that. So yeah, book the spa appointment, book the nail appointment.
Yeah.
Sit in your
Just do
car.
it.
You can
Sit
just
in
sit in
your
your car.
car.
It's free.
Even
You
if
could
you
sit in your
can't-
car and eat you a crab leg or something,
Yeah.
you know?
And even
Turn
if
up the
you
music.
even if you can't afford that, just find some time to yourself.
Yeah,
Whether
go
it's
for
in
a
your house,
walk.
in your
Yeah.
car, go for a walk,
Yeah.
go for
Get
a
you
jog, go to the
look,
park.
my favorite bottle of wine is $12 at Walmart. Get you a bottle of wine and go sit in your
Valerie
bubble
started
bath.
at the Dollar General
Yes.
one.
Yes, $5.
Oh, which
Dollar
one is
General
that?
wine.
The blueberry.
Oh,
Sit
I'm gonna
in
have
your
to try
bubble
that
bath
one.
and
Yeah, bubble bath. That is
Yeah.
huge.
when you put your kids to bed
Pour
a
me
little
some
early one
Epsom
night,
salt in there with my
Yep.
little Dr. Teals.
all you gotta do is put your kids to bed early one night, just a little
Yeah,
bit
you
early.
know they're safe.
Go sit in a bubble bath for 20,
Yeah.
30 minutes and
Listen to
that's
your
your me
favorite
time.
podcast.
listen to your favorite podcast. Listen to some
For the
spa
moms.
music. Do one of your favorite things. Scroll on your phone, whatever you want to do, but that's just considered your me time. It doesn't matter if it's not some elaborate vacation you're going on by
No.
yourself. You're at home. You're
Yeah, you don't have to go crazy. with it.
relaxing. I mean, that's just
No.
something you have to find, something you do for yourself, pretty much. I'm still finding myself, so I'm sure
think
they
we
are
all
still.
are.
Yeah, everybody is.
Everybody.
It's
is.
not.
It's a never-ending
Yeah.
journey.
It's rough.
Now I'm sure
but
when my
we do
kids
it.
are way older, I'd be like, hey, I finally found myself.
Yeah. Y'all, we're
My
gonna
kids are
look
grown
back at
and
this
moved out.
time and laugh.
We
Like,
are.
yeah.
but while you're in the trenches, it feels like it's
Yeah.
never gonna end.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
But then you're gonna look back and miss those moments. So
Yeah.
It's like time goes by. It's
Mhm.
like so slow, but so fast at the same time. Because it's like, you
Yeah.
wake up and by the time it's the end of the day,
Days
Yeah.
are long, but years,
years are
short.
short.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, that is
100%.
so
Because
is so
like,
true.
So true.
Yeah.
it is so true. And it's just like, where did the time go?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I can't believe we've already been friends for almost 3 years, and it seems like longer, but it's not.
Yeah.
Time is a crazy thing. But I guess that's a wrap for the
Yeah.
questions. Pretty soon the husbands will be coming on.
That's
That'll be
funny.
interesting.
Oh yeah.
Alive?
Yes.
Oh,
we have
yeah.
our live on
Patreon members.
Patreon VIP,
VIP.
members, April 11th at 7:30 p.m. Central Time.
That's going to be fun.
Grab your lemon drop and join us.
Yes.
Yes.
My husband's dropping me off, so I will have a
Same.
lemon
Yes,
drop in my
don't
hand.
wanna hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we're not driving.
We will be safe, I promise.
Yeah.
But y'all tune in. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. All right, that's a wrap for episode 2 on For the Moms.
I just want to say thank you to our Patreon subscribers for asking all of these questions. We hope that we touched based on everything.
Y'all be sure to tune in every other Thursday. Episodes drop at 6:30 p.m. For all of our Patreon members, you will have early access on Tuesdays.
You can find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
If you are a Patreon member, VIP, you can watch our full video.
And don't forget to check out our merch at fourthemoms.com.